Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. My name is Wanda Godsbread of Godsbread and Her Paint. I'm going to give everything a moment to hook up. I need another little table here. We're going to sit this here for me. This is my first time as a one-woman show, so we are going to be growing and learning together. Definitely growing and learning together. There's something else trying to hook up while we're on this. I'm just trying to make sure that everything is hooked up. How's everyone doing this evening? We're just going to chit chat this evening and catch up and encourage each other. This is Wanda Godspread of Wanda's World. I need another little table. If you go to my Facebook page, we should be able to do live chat together. And I believe we can do it on YouTube. I'm just going to try to focus on one page because I got everything going to my. Okay, so okay, and I think we have everything set up. Let me make sure it's over here. Yes, on YouTube. Okay, and I think I've done. Okay, over here. See if it's showing. I'm trying to give everything a chance to hook up, guys. There's a couple different things I have to do. So, how's everyone doing this evening, this fine evening? I'm gonna sit this here for now. So, again, my name is Wanda Godsbread of Godsbread and Her Paint, and I am a one-woman show now when it comes to doing my broadcast. I am trying to figure it out as I was explaining to you guys before. It's going to be some growing pains and everything. Yes, my Christmas tree is still up. I am one of those ones. I fell in love with my tree this year and didn't want to take it down. And yeah, I'm just trying to see it connect. Okay, let me see. Facebook on my iPad. This little iPad is so archaic, it doesn't let me do hardly anything. So tonight, I just wanted to talk. Everybody, one thing that I realized is that everyone is going through something. So I wanted us to have a chance, not to have like a Debbie Downer type session, but to really talk to each other, to really um, encourage one another, to really support one another. That's what I try to do with my broadcast. So I really, says my offended. What time is that? All right, let's try this again. Mm, we're gonna try this again. It says that the live ended. That's why I wasn't seeing it. Okay. Are you guys still there over there? There we go. And title is watching. So again, we're just trying to work out the glitches. I am new as a one-woman show of watching Wanda's World, and this is the first time that I've done this on my own. I have two, I have two cameras going, my webcam and other camera. Let's try to get this all in one space, like looking uniform. And then let me check it out. Doesn't look like let me see. Yeah, everything should be everything. Okay. So I just wanted to come live with you guys, and I didn't bring on a guest because I figured it was going to be like this with me being new to doing this. And this is supposed, no wonder this is on the that's not clear at all. Let's see if I can change this camera. That's what the problem is. And maybe I should leave it, Cassandra. Hey sis, get you a detachable microphone from Amazon. It will help with the sound from your laptop or camera. They have it. Okay, good. Thank you for that, Cassandra. I definitely needed that. I had called myself ordering one, but the quality of it is horrible. Um, so I did try, but I definitely know that I need to get into camera. Hold on a second. I'm just trying to figure things out as I go. I don't want that camera. Just disable camera, share stream. I'm just figuring things out. I still wanted to come on and live stream quality video. I can change the video. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I got the camera changed. So, Cassandra, if you can recommend a good camera, I would definitely appreciate. I mean, a good microphone because I tried to get one, and the quality of the microphone that I got was horrible. I tried to go low budget because I'm a diva on a budget. No, I didn't. And what is this phone? But I really wanted to come on and keep the show going, figuring things out. You guys are going to be learning along with me because I know nothing about this aspect. I know nothing about the technical aspect of doing a podcast. I canceled the guest that I had scheduled because I knew that I was going to need some time to get acclimated to doing this on my own. Um, I hope that everything is working. Can you guys click on the link and see me and everything like that? And I'm trying to get to Facebook on another phone so that I can see the comments because that's the one good thing that I love about this program is that I'm supposed to be able to see the comments as I am communicating with you. And the Facebook now. Yes. Okay. So, one thing I wanted to say, and I hope if you guys can let me know if you're seeing me, if you're hearing me, I'd really appreciate. But one thing I wanted to say is that, you know, in talking to my friends lately and in my own life, I realized that every, I mean, everyone is going through something. So I just wanted to come on today to hopefully encourage you. I know that it seems like and as I talk to you, I'm talking to myself as well because life has been lifing and it's been hard on so many people on different, whether it's finances, whether it's relationships, whether it's your employment. So I just wanted to say that nothing lasts forever, good times or bad times. If you feel like you're in the valley right now, because life is a series of peaks and valleys. If you feel like you're in the valley right now, please understand that that valley is not there forever. Understand that when you're in the valley, it's not the time to lose your faith. When you're in the valley, you still need to stay prayed up. When you're in the valley, it seems like nothing is going to go your way, but you gotta you gotta keep the faith. You have to keep the faith. You can't give up when things get hard. Um, and I know that's easier said than done, but that's the time that you want to keep your faith even more so. Simply because it's easy to have faith when things are going well. Everybody can be happy, go lucky, and trust in God and everything when things are going well. But do you still praise Him through the storm? That's the question. Can you still praise your way through the storm? Can you dance your way through the And I know it's hard to do. I know it's not easy. I know that you feel like giving up at times. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. I personally, the last couple of weeks have been pretty hard for me. Um, the last couple of weeks, I've been in a lot of pain, if I'm honest. Um, I was suffering through depression. Okay, thanks, Paul. You can hear and see good. Okay. I was suffering through depression because of my chronic pain. Um, I felt like giving up, but and I gave myself some time because sometimes you have to acknowledge what you feel. Be honest about how you feel. Be truthful with yourself. Acknowledge it, but don't wallow in it. Don't stay in that place because it's very easy to get stuck there, and that's what we don't want to do. Sometimes, sometimes you have to encourage yourself, even if you don't have friends around that can encourage you. I'm blessed that I don't have a whole bunch of friends, but my few that I have are tried and true. And I can call any of them at any time, and they will be there for me. They will love on me. They will encourage me. And that is such a blessing in my life. Um, but sometimes you call on your friends and they're not able to be there with you at that. Sometimes it's just not. Sometimes they're just not available. Sometimes they're going through their own thing. That's something else that we have to recognize as well. That just because a friend isn't there for you during your time of need doesn't mean that they like to be. They might be through their own struggle because a lot of people are going through their own struggles right now, and unfortunately, they have just enough energy for themselves. They don't have enough energy for anyone else, and we have to accept that. We actually have to accept that sometimes our friends can't be there for us, not because they don't want to be, but because they have their own life that they have to attend to. Thank you for sharing, Paula. I appreciate you, Slippy. I'm going through different platforms trying to make sure everything is running appropriately. Um, right before I came on, I think I'm nervous because right before I came on, my nose just started running, so I'm ready to keep sniffling on you guys. But this is a time where we really, really, really have to be careful of the energy that we allow around us. We have to be careful of the energy that we take in, even in the programming that you watch on TV. That's energy, and with that energy or with those vibrations, the negativity, I surround myself with positive people and positive energy because it's so much negativity going around. It's negativity by the truckloads. But at the same time, if you're cognizant of the energy you take in as well as the energy you put out, then it can make all the difference. If you wake up in the morning with a spirit of gratitude instead of woe is me, if you wake up in the morning and be thankful for the fact that you woke up, because I'm going to be honest, like when I say this is real, like this is almost like a therapy session for me. I had been so depressed at one point. Wasn't suicidal, but I was actually mad a couple mornings that I woke up. I was just tired. My soul was tired. And I don't know if anybody else can understand that, but I'm being real with you. I told you I'll always give you my most authentic self. My soul was tired, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. And I was actually angry with God for waking me up. How real is that? That's when I was going through my depression. So one thing I say to you is that I'll never come before you if my spirit isn't right. That's why I hadn't been live for so long. That's why I hadn't done my makeup lives, but I didn't stop praying. And I didn't forget who I belong to. And I called on them and I asked them to heal my heart, you know, uplift my spirit, help me to think in a more positive way while dealing with this chronic pain that I'm in. And in doing so, eventually the fog began to lift. So even when you get into those dark spaces, talk to yourself in a positive way and remember that you matter. I don't know why this is the topic tonight. I'm just going off cuff, and this is what is being spirit to say. Like I'm like, why are you telling these people this? But I'm being obedient to the spirit. Somebody else out there knows what I'm saying. So when I'm going to say to the person, whether I ever know who it is or why it is, don't give up on yourself. Don't let this world steal your joy or the people in it steal your joy. Don't don't forget who you belong to. You don't have to go to church every Sunday and sit up there and be the loudest one yelling to know who you belong to. If you go, that's wonderful, but everybody doesn't go to church. I don't go to church, but I love the Lord. I'm just being honest with you. I know who I belong to. So, with that being said, remember that everybody, and I do mean everybody, is going through something. If your friend hasn't contacted you, how about you try contacting them? Don't just think, oh, I called her, she ain't called me back, and blah, 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 blah. She acting funny. Check on your strong friends. Check on your strong friends. I am so sick. One thing I hate being called now is a strong black woman. And everybody thinks that that is such a compliment. But to me, it's not anymore. Because most of us didn't choose to have to be a strong black woman. We are strong black women because we had to be. Life kept throwing us curves, and we had to be strong black women. It wasn't like an option, sit down and be little petite and little, or be the strong black woman. You said, ding, 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 strong black woman. We have so many things that we have to overcome. And to me, that's no longer a compliment because that means always an obstacle or something that I have to deal with. I want to chill. I want to chill. And when I say this attacking everybody, cover your friends in prayer, cover your mate in prayer, cover your workplace in prayer while you have to, cover your businesses in prayer. Cover that business that you're birthing inside of you in prayer that it comes into fruition. Because I never wanted or never even thought about having a podcast. And after my girlfriend Thais invited me onto hers, and after I did it and was it felt good. And after I had my own through the network, I had a sense of purpose. And with that sense of purpose, it's like, you know, I'm in chronic pain and I had to unfortunately accept that I can't work, which made me feel less than. This podcast, I can't let it go because it it makes me feel like I have a sense of purpose. When I get messages in my inbox and people say, Wanda, I really like that dress you had on, or Wanda, that was an interesting story, or Wanda, I really learned something, or Wanda, thank you for saying that, or I thought I was the only one feeling that. That means something to me. That means that God uses even little food with me, because y'all know I'm about the business of the little what gave me half the time. I'm not cut up in half the food. But He uses even little old me that is sitting here in front of him and won't go live to do her makeup because she doesn't want to put that energy out there to the next person that she's hurting or whatever. And another thing, learn to accept help that I am trying to learn. I'm used to being a friend that is the one people go to, the one that is always going to help someone. Learn to acknowledge and let people when you need help, when you can't do it by yourself, so that they can come in prayer. We have it's a group of us. We have a little prayer group on Messenger, and we're in different parts of the country. We cover each other in prayer, and that means so much to me. Um, Life is hard right now. Life is the hardest that I've ever experienced. So you can't do this alone. You can't do it all alone. Like it takes multiple streams of income. I don't. To those of you that are out here doing it by yourself, I take my hat off to you because I know it's not just two of us. And he's working out of town right now. That's what we have to do. We have to be in two different locations in order to make it work. So I'm saying that to say, grant yourself as well as others some grace. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Think of your words before you say them because you never know what that other person has been through. And that's real talk or is going through. Your words can make or break someone's day. Your words, whatever you say to someone, could be the only thing that person heard in that day. So, do you want it to be something positive and uplifting, or do you want it to be something that's tearing somebody down? And I would hope that it's not something that's tearing someone down. And like I said, I don't know why this is the topic of tonight, but I'm being obedient to the spirit. Um, there's so many people who are sick, and they they aren't telling people, or I know of two people that have had major heart surgery recently. I know of a person that was recently diagnosed with cancer. I know of a person that recently had cancer surgery, and all of the cancer is now covered her body. These things aren't easy to deal with. So imagine if you're talking to someone and you don't monitor your words or your tone or whatever, and you say something negative, not knowing. what that person is going through. And so many people are going through things in silence because they feel the need to put a facade that they're okay when they're not, you know. And what I want to say to people is it's okay to not be okay. Just try not to stay in that place. It's okay to acknowledge that you need help. It's okay to acknowledge that, right now, my heart is hurting and I can't deal with this. Listen, if someone comes to you with something on their heart, I would hope that you would keep their confidence. Be your sister's keeper. Because when I do my makeup live, I always end with, if you see a sister and her crown is a little bit tilted, help her straighten her crown up. And if you see a sister and her crown is actually falling off, help her pick it up and place it back on her head. But the most important thing is to zip your lips and not tell anyone else what you did for that sister to help them straighten her crown or put it back on her head. Sometimes you just need a safe place because so many of us women, we know we are the mother, we are the sister, we are the wife, we are the daughter, we are the cousin. We have so many roles, and everybody comes and dumps on you, and they don't realize that you have your own stuff. Some people is just so used to dumping on you that they don't even think to say, "Are you okay? Do you what you want to talk about?" So check on your strong friends. Don't assume because someone appears to be strong that they don't sometimes need an ear too. Okay. Um, I was reading someone's post yesterday, and she was wearing a T-shirt of a friend, and she said that the friend had given her this T-shirt, and she had promised him that she was going to wear it. He was an entrepreneur, and he had at some point taken his life. And her post was check on your strong friend. So she was wearing his shirt, and she was acknowledging that she didn't get a chance to wear it before he took his life. He never saw her in it. So that's why I'm saying to you, be kind. I always try to encourage people to be the person that they would like to encounter. That's how I live my life. I try to be the person that if I was going to someone, like someone is coming to me, I try to give off the spirit that I would like to receive in the same situation. And maybe if we all did this world would be a little bit nicer. This world would be a little bit more tolerable. We could get along a lot better than what we do because we would be being empathetic and sympathetic and understanding that it's not always just about us. Sometimes you have to consider the feelings of others. And I think that's a good place to end. I'm trying something too. I want to check something. Let me know if you guys can see this. I'm just trying to grab it online. This is Watching Wanda's World. And I want you to remember it's only going to get better. I thank you for rocking with me and bearing with me. Let me know if you see the graphic that I put up because I'm learning my software. Thank you for bearing with me through my growing pains. Um, I'm learning software as I go along. And think about that. Just be kind. Love on each other. This world is so hateful. Let's love on each other. I appreciate your patience with my growing pains. I promise you that I'm going to get better with the software. I promise you that we're going to grow together. I feel like the changes that I'm going through, the 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 reason why I'm now a one woman show, the studio serves this purpose. I feel like God has moved me into a new season. This is a season of growth. This is a season of opportunity. This is a season of me learning new things. This is a season of me stepping out of my comfort zone, and it's going to be okay. That's what I'm here to tell you. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It may not be easy, but remember, nothing lasts forever, the good times or the bad. But if you think about every time that you've been in a valley, because is peaks and valleys, every time you've been in a valley, when you come out of it, if you learn how to praise your way through the storm, when you're elevated out of that valley, you're elevated to a higher position. So think about that. And most times when things seem their worst, when it seems like you just can't handle no more, your blessing right around the corner. Don't give up. Don't give up. I know that they say God won't put more on you than what you can bear. And I be telling them, because I talk to God like I'm talking to y'all right now. Okay? They say that He gonna put more on you. And I'm like, Lord, I thank you for your trust in me. But I'm telling you, my knees is buckling. That's what I say. I don't know if you should put this much faith in you, God, because I don't know. But I'm still here. Look at that. I hurt, I cry, and then I say, get yourself together, girl, because this not gonna last forever. This right here is not gonna last forever. Start seeing where you want your life to be and start manifesting it. Start manifesting it in your spirit first. Start believing that you can have what you dream of. Visualize it and start working towards the vision. If you can see it, you can be it, you can achieve it. That's real. I'm having a whole podcast by myself, a one woman show. I was having anxiety about doing this by myself. How's that for honesty? I was having anxiety. And then it's like, you either gonna do it or you're not. You're gonna figure it out or you're not. What you're gonna do is you're gonna tell your friends and your family because that's who you're talking to that you're learning. You're gonna be honest. You're gonna ask for their patience and their understanding, and you're gonna do what you do. And look at me having a whole podcast right now on several different platforms at the same time. And if you want to have your own podcast or cooking show or whatever, hit me up because I am now a network. I am a network. And you can get this, you can do the same thing I'm doing, whether you do it for your makeup lives, whether you have a cooking show, whether you want to do hair, whatever you choose to do, hit me up and we can talk and I won't hit you over the head with the prices. So I'm not going to talk all the time. Man, this is a look. I know it had it. Oh, okay. This look that I had today, I did a natural glam look today. How y'all like that? I know y'all not used to me doing soft colors. I know I threw y'all for a loop. Yeah, I did a soft glam today. And this came out of the Church Girl palette from planandmakeup.com. Yeah, this came out of the Church Girl palette and that's her to you. This is really good for my business women and conservative women. This is the Church Girl palette. And the colors that I used were kindness, glory, and faith. So kindness, glory, faith. Oh yeah, and I deeper. Those were colors I used out of the Church Girl palette to get the soft glam look today. So I am an affiliate for the brand Plain and Makeup by Yolanda.com. If you go to the website, you can use my code Wanda, WANDA, and you can save you a few coins. So again, if you go to the website, Plain and Makeup by Yolanda.com, and use my code WANDA, some people say WO, then you can save you a few coins as far as um, getting a discount on the merchandise. So with that being said, I think I've taught you guys heads off enough tonight. My name is Wanda of Watching Wanda's World. We will be continuing watching Wanda's World. I'll probably do one more show with more strategic topic the next time, and then I'll start doing guests again. This is Watching Wanda's World, and I thank you for having patience with me. I thank you for listening to me. I don't know who that message was for, but it was for somebody, and I hope it helped. I hope that we will all be a little more gentler with one another. I hope that we'll be careful of the energy that we allow around us. I hope we'll be careful of the energy that we allow around us, that we are cognizant of the energy that we put out, and that the energy we take in, even through TV shows and things of that nature, it all matters. It all matters. Okay? So with that, I'm going to end and repeat. If you see a queen and her crown is tilted, please help that queen to straighten her crown. If her crown has fallen off, please bend over if you can bend over and help her put it back on her head. But the most important thing is once you've done that, zip your lips. Don't feel the need to tell somebody, oh, I have so much blah, 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 blah. Be your sister's keeper. Let that sister have a safe place in the storm, a port in the storm that she can go to, and know that her secret is safe or her thoughts are safe. It might not even be a secret, but it's her business. It's her business. Let it rest between you and her. If she wants other people to know, she'll tell them. Be a port in the storm for your sister. Be your sister's keeper. And with that, I'm going to say peace and blessings. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So peace out. Marjorie taught me this, my fashion designer. When you do peace, hold your fingers together. Oppressors separate. We unify. I love you. God bless.